you should be comfortable enough to tell your friends what you're going through. Because if you're friends with people that you can't talk to, then why are they your friends? Hey Teen Vogue, I'm Bella Poarch, and today I'm going to take you on a journey of some of my firsts. The first time I realized that I needed to talk to someone is actually one of my friends telling me that I needed to talk to someone. When someone tells you that, you need help, it's not them judging you. That's because they care about you. She realized that I was down and triggered about certain things, and she told me that I needed to get checked, and I'm glad I did. The first time I went to therapy was when I was in the military. That was the first time I was diagnosed with PTSD, and I remember getting into my therapy session. I told him all my symptoms. I told him what's going on. And the first question he said was, "Are you on your period?" And that's when I realized I should probably change therapists. And I did. You have to really find a good therapist that understands you. I knew I had the right therapist when you say a dark joke and they just laugh instead of judging you. I remember I was at work and something triggered me and I was having a panic attack and all my coworkers was there. First, they didn't know how to react, but they were comforting me. It was scary because at that moment, I didn't really know what was going on. It was like I was in a different world. Yeah, it's scary when I don't get enough sleep. Sleep for me is really important, especially that when I talk to people, my batteries really get drained. Interacting with people in general, I just have to make sure I get enough sleep. The first thing I do when I wake up is read my manifestations. I've been manifesting, like writing them down on a piece of paper since 2020. First time I heard about it, on my For You page, someone was talking about manifestations. I said, why not? I'll try it out and see if it works. The first song I remember being obsessed with would be Reflection, the theme song for Mulan. First time I saw Mulan was, I think when I was 6. Yeah, she was my superhero. The first song that resonated with me is Human by Christina Perri. When I was in my teenage years, I heard the lyrics and I was like, wow, it's very powerful. I think you guys should check it out. If you guys know the song, you know. The first song I ever wrote was, it's about my cat. Back when I was like 9, my cat was named Wally because I love the movie Wally. It was just basically about how my cat just loves being around me. I love that Wally always slept next to me every night. The first time I ever poured my heart out into my lyrics would be Living Hell. It's a very deep song and it means a lot to me because it's about what I experienced during my childhood. The first time I went viral was my M to the B TikTok. It was during the pandemic. I was just bored at home and I decided to make a video. When I saw 1 million likes on the M to the B video, I was shocked. I didn't know people liked videos like that. It was very simple. Yeah, I was just very shocked when I was on TikTok for 6 hours a day. Very unhealthy. Really bad for you. Don't ever do that. When I started showing more skin in my content, but I also think that it's my body, so I can do whatever I want. I was a sales associate in Target. It's a fancy way of saying I folded clothes in Target. So sometimes when I'm shopping at Target and I would see something messed up, I would fix it. I also know the aisle numbers. It's definitely easier when I go shopping because I know where everything's at. I remember my first paycheck was $300. I was 16 at the time, and I spent $200 of that on cosplay materials. It was a cosplay for Hinata. Definitely worth it. I was never actually allowed to wear it because I was still in my parents' house and they were pretty strict. I wore it at home and I looked cute. I never got to take pictures with it though. It was Naruto. And I still, honestly, can't complete the whole thing. I like to watch through it when I'm doing, dishes and stuff. There's a lot of episodes, and there's a lot of filler episodes. So if you really want to watch the full thing, good luck with that. I'd say just stick to the manga. Oof. He was actually a celebrity crush. This is a funny story because I actually never said this to people before. It was Josh Hutcherson. I was 10, I was in the Philippines, and my friends didn't really know about him because they don't watch American movies like that. I would write letters to myself from Josh Hutcherson, and I would tell everyone that he was my boyfriend. And I would print pictures of him and put him in my locker. And for 5 years, my friends really thought that I was in a relationship with Josh Hutcherson. They found out because they saw Bridge to Terabithia. And they were like, oh, so this is your boyfriend? That's insane. Delusional, I know. My current celebrity crush. If you guys seen One Piece on Netflix, I have a huge crush on Kobe. He's really cute. And Zoro. So my last year in the military, I was told that I could get orders to go to Europe and be stationed there. I was struggling with a lot of mental health issues, and so I told them that I don't think I could do that, even though I love traveling the world and I want to experience like Europe. I said I wasn't going to re-enlist because I was dealing with a lot of mental health issues. My friends always make me feel that way. Do you guys ever have like the feeling when you're around your friends and you guys are like out eating at a restaurant and you don't have to use like a brain cell? I feel so comfortable I don't even have to think around them. The first advice I tell a friend when I know they're having a hard time is like, everything's temporary. Whatever you're going through, it's not gonna be a forever thing. I feel like self-acceptance is one of the most beautiful things you could ever do to yourself. To stop comparing yourself with other people, to not care about what other people think about you. You should be yourself at all times, and you should be comfortable with who you are. Thank you so much, Teen Vogue, for having me. And if you're someone who is struggling with mental health, please talk to someone or reach out.